Alright, we already have the map ready, so we just need to put the men on one side and the women on the other. So let's go. Let's put the men first. Let's fill it up. Let's leave a bunch here, huh? Let's put a lot. This is where the men will be. Look, let's really fill it up. And here we'll put the women, so we'll put a lot here too. I don't know how many there are, but they're going to evolve for a long time, so they'll have time to get stronger, alright? Look, I've already put them here, and now I'm going to separate them one by one. Alright, the women are already here building their civilization. The men are already establishing their civilization. Allow them time to evolve. And we'll be back in a bit. And we're already back, so let's take a look at how this island is doing. And apparently they've built a lot of houses here. But also, guys, I'll explain to you what happened when I let the time run. The houses simply disappeared for the simple fact that they don't reproduce, guys. The women won't be able to reproduce, and the men even less so. They ended up dying of old age and hunger. So I had to add more men and more women. Now they're here. Look, 1019, and here the men are with 1.17. 2 died there, unsure how. Apparently it had to be done. So that's why the houses are still a bit, they're not that developed yet. We're in the year, if I'm not mistaken, in the year 500. Look, we're already in the year 500, so they've had time to develop. Let's click on one so we can see how it is. Look, this one here, as you can see, Gander Mali, he only has an adamantine sword, man. Well, okay, let's check out the women now. Okay, the women. Look, as you can see, Gander Femali, which is woman in English. I guess it's feminine, right? Masculine and feminine in this case. This one doesn't even have a weapon. But that's fine. That's the point of the game. We have to see which one of them is stronger. So whoever prepared better, okay, both of them died. So both civilizations were completely wiped out because of death, hunger, and old age. So I started over here, but I left it. 500 years going by, so there's no excuse for something to happen here. And before anything else, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel, okay? Leave your predictions in the comments on who you think will win. We're about to open it and reveal the winner. Let's take it out now and see. Lower everything. Let's remove it. It took up more space, okay? Now let's lower the speed, because we don't want to see anything fast here. We want to see the fight happening. Let me also remove this thing here that shows who's a man and who's a woman, because basically we already know who's who here, right? Blue versus pink. Okay, let's take a look too, since I don't think they're going to fight right now, okay? But let's take a look at how the men's civilization is doing. Oh, the women here, man. Now that I noticed, they've already built houses here. They're quite smart. They've already built a port here. On the men's side, here the men are doing their farming. I think that's pretty interesting, okay? Look here at the men's army. I think they're getting ready to go after the women, huh? Man, they're just hanging out here in the corner. Just waiting, man. Look, I had put a lot of adamantine too, but I think they're going to take it, right? Because of the culture. The houses remain quite dull. But, okay, look, the women are already starting to invade the men's places here. They're really, really smart, okay? Wow, there are a bunch of ports here. I don't know why they put so many ports in this region. And they're all owned by the women. And speaking of the women, let's see how they're doing. Here's a cluster of their army, and I think that's it, right? They also built a mill here, a farm for food, and a kind of cave here for mining too. Okay, here's the town hall, let's say. There's a dragon statue, another mining spot. Okay, there are also a lot of training spots here, alright? Yeah, let's see what happens, guys. I can already tell they don't want to fight, so I'm going to have to force a fight between them here. So we're going to... Where is it? I don't remember. Oh, here it is. Rumors of war. Let's have the women go after the men. Come on, let's see what happens, guys. Look, they're all here. The men are coming down now. Let's see what happens. Wow, the fight is about to happen, huh, guys? Where are the women? The women are coming. Oh my god, they have arrows. Bows and arrows aimed at the men. Let's see who's going to win this mess, guys. Go ahead and leave your comments. Look, all the women are coming down here. The men are now attacking the women from a distance using bows and arrows. That's a great strategy. Wow, that's a really great strategy, seriously. The women are coming down here. So what's their strategy gonna be? They really want to go head to head. It's been overwhelming, hasn't it? The women are attacking the men who are only armed with bows and arrows. But when it comes to a real one-on-one fight, the women are beating up the guys, man. Look here, look, I don't know, guys. I think the women are going to win, huh? What's this, man? Look, they're already taking over the houses. They're turning everything pink, and the men are going to lose, guys. Look at this. Oh, a woman died here. Look, this one is a man. Okay, they're going for it. Wow, they have nothing, right? Okay, the men managed to defend themselves from the women, I believe. They didn't manage anything, man. Look up here, it's all pink, bro. So do you think they're going to finish taking this over? They gave up, took half and left. They called the guys. Now what? Do I have to start another war rumor? There's no way. Let's go. The men have to attack the women, man. What's up? Are you going to let that happen? Are you going to let that happen? Okay, I don't think the men are going to handle it, huh? Half is already gone. Look, the women have already taken almost half of their civilization, man. Look, they're doing just fine. Look, look. They came down by boat. No, these are the men, right? They're wearing blue. Alright, or not, huh? Should I do it? Here's what I'm going to do. Where's the women's army? They're pretty spread out too, right? Let's do this. Let's start a rumor about a war. Women against men. I think that's it. It's better. Look, we're going after them here. Let's see what happens. Look, they're already coming. You can see it. Look, they're here. Why aren't they going after them? Look, now they're coming. Now they're coming. Look, now they're coming. Oh man, let's see what happens. Now they've got bows and arrows. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa, the men managed to recover their civilization. Whoa, so hold on. There's still a game. There's still a fight. There's a fight. Look at the chaos happening here. The women are winning, okay? Look, they're beating the guy up here all by themselves, and they've already taken over the house that was around here. But I think this fight is going way too slow, okay? This area became no man's land. It turned pink, indicating the women claimed this civilization for themselves, including these houses. Look, they're coming up here. This one is their boss, who already took a sword hit, who already died. Alright, look at the king. The men's king is here. He died. The king died. Damn, man, now what? The women already reclaimed everything here. It's a constant battle. I'm going to increase it to address the situation 3 times, just so we can take a look at what's gonna happen. Let's see if the women are gonna attack or not, because it's just a back and forth fight there. Now they went for it. Look, they're ready here. Wow, look at this one. She's got all adamantine gear, man. What's that, bro? She's level 1. She obviously doesn't have kids, right? Because you can't reproduce. Maybe now you can, right? In the war, maybe some woman will fall in love with a man here in the war and they'll have kids, but I think that's pretty unlikely, okay? But they don't really want to fight. I think the women took half the island here, so I think I'm going to give the victory to the women, man. If nothing happens here, let me put it on X5. Maybe something will happen. I don't know. Yeah, it was the women who won. I have to do it. But so this video doesn't end up too short, I'm going to have to do that thing you guys know, right, guys? You know what I'm going to do? You already know. I'm going to put Grabzilla because, man, there's no way I can end one of my videos without putting Grabzilla at the end to see if the real winner is actually strong. So I'm just doing this here so we can see if they're really strong or not. Wow, but there are a lot of houses here. Let's set everything on fire. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they can defeat us or not. No mercy at all. I'm just going over everything. And I can see I'm getting hit by a lot of arrows here. It won't be long before I'm done for. Look, let's break everything here. Ah, I died, man. Wow, that was actually pretty quick, huh? Damn. But that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. And see you in the next video.